This is probably the most symmetrical that my brows have ever looked in their natural born lives. And they're probably not even that symmetrical. It really be like that sometimes. Guys, I cannot get over this quality. I kind of wish I shot this whole video in this lighting. Ladies, gentlemen, and select gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot, like 6 months since, probably 7 or 8 months since my last video. And I thought it was a perfect opportunity for a little update video to let you guys know I'm still alive and kicking. I'm not even gonna lie or sugarcoat it. The past 7 months has been probably one of the most trying past 7 months or so. Not to kick this video off on a bad note, but I do just want to give all the bad before we get into the good, because it does get good. But there were just a lot of things, for starters, with my transition that didn't go according to plan, and things that unexpectedly came up. And I'm gonna be honest, it's things that I'm not really ready to talk about just yet. And I think that it's so much, and it's so much for just another video and another vlog. So when I'm ready to talk about that, and if you guys care to hear about it later on down the line, I'll try and put on a happy face and talk about them. But for right now, we're just gonna have to put them on the back burner. Sorry. There's been a lot of things that I have had to let go of. Over the summer, I was doing Gen Beauty for work, and because it was in the city, I was staying with Micah at the time because she was house-sitting her aunt's house. So it was a perfect opportunity for us to just hang out. So I stayed out in the city and had all my luggage and all my makeup with me. And on the last day of the event, as I was finally heading home from staying in the city all weekend with all of my luggage and all of my makeup, I decided to stop by Oakland for some drinks and some dinner for one of my close friends' birthdays. At the end of the night, as you can probably predict, I walk back to my car. The window is smashed out, there's glass everywhere, my trunk is popped open, and all of my stuff, everything was gone. Every single piece of everything with me. It all gets hijacked, basically. So I've been, luckily, by the grace of God, I've been able to at least replace a few things, and everything else I've been able to come to terms with and whoosah and let go and let God. But I definitely learned my lesson that night, and I am very cautious about the things that I bring with me now. And I did get my window fixed the next day. So, I mean, it was inconvenient, but all is well and ends well. However, just when you think you've been through the worst, life is like you thought. A couple months later, and this being last month for me now in present time, the same car that got broken into ended up getting totaled. This car was actually my first car that I ever bought on my own, that I put my own down payment on, that I financed, that I was powering through. And what makes it worse and what puts insult on top of injury was it was gonna be paid off next month. And it was only a 2.5-year loan. So that being said, the monthly was mad high. It's something that people shouldn't even pay a month. You should be able to pay this much a month, but be able to be paying your bills, your car, your insurance, but this was just solely my car note. And I was a trooper. I was working hard. I was making sure that the payments were made on time because, you know, you gotta be grown in these streets. And I would have felt like a grown adult because I would have finally owned something. I would have known that everything that I was working really hard for and all the times that I went broke just to pay my car note paid off. And the day that I got into my accident, all of that just came tumbling down on top of everything that was already happening in the past year. And legit, you guys, I'm not even joking, I felt defeated. I felt like someone might have put a curse on me. I legitimately thought about going to the Philippines and looking for one of those witch doctors who can lift any bad juju off of you that someone might have put on you, because I could have sworn that somebody would have, and I had a few people in mind that I thought would have, but you know, we're not going to get into that today. It was a very sucky and unfortunate and difficult situation to go through, especially being so close to the darn finish line. That's what frustrates me the most. Letting it go, letting it go. Luckily, I had really, really good insurance. They ended up paying me out for the value of my car, and I put it towards a new vehicle. And so that's how we're gonna segue the bad into the good times. Or whatever. But yes, I am now in a new car that I'm really excited about. Not excited about having a new payment for the next however many years, but this time around I am very proud of my car. It is pearl white, it has tan interior, it's very me, so I'm mad but not too mad. Aside from that, it's been just kind of like a whirlwind of a year everywhere else. My cousin actually got engaged almost a year ago. I helped my future cousin-in-law orchestrate the most beautiful engagement proposal situation, and it was an absolute dream, and I was so honored to be a part of it and honored to be a future maid of honor. Just saying. So this past year has been filled with so many of the preparatory things for my cousin's wedding now that is happening next summer. So I'm currently planning the bachelorette party, and it's a very stressful situation, I'm not gonna lie, because you want everything to turn out perfectly. You want everyone's schedules to match up, especially because someone's trusting you to be their maid of honor, and the bride themselves is someone who's so close to you, and you just want to make it so incredibly perfect, and that's what I'm trying to do. So other than that, we've also been doing a lot of like the dress shopping. I have my dress and I'm so excited about it, and all the other girls have their dresses too. I think we're all gonna be in Vera Wang, so it's gonna be a Vera Wang wedding. We didn't mean to do it, but it just turned out to be that way. We're not crazy rich Asians, we're crazy and broke, but hey, it was on sale, so. And I also got to experience the magic of my cousin choosing out her wedding dress. And I know when the day comes and her wedding is upon us and the end of times is nigh, I'm gonna need all the Kleenex in the world. So what's up, Kleenex? Cut that check, sponsor me, send us some boxes in June, and we'll call it a day. Ooh, before I forget, I've also had the honor to be able to do a little something something within my community. This past summer, I was asked by the Rainbow Community Center Youth Program to go and do a speech, just talking about my story and really sharing my life as a trans woman, or a woman who is trans, if you will. And not to say that I'm like the best guide, but having been there, having done that, going through that, I take it upon myself as my personal sole duty to my community to let the youth know that this life is absolutely possible. You can be 100% happy, and you can kick ass doing it. Flyaways and all. We also closed out the summer and brought it to an end with what more than my birthday trip. So we headed over to Newport Beach for my birthday, and I was with all of my close loved ones, and we were just enjoying our time. Overall, it was such a fun way to bring in my 20th birthday, and it was just a fun way to close out the summer. Now that we're moving into the holidays, the girls and I are putting together all the things that we need to succeed this holiday season. So we actually celebrated Friendsgiving last week, and we decided to go with a Parisian theme, which the whole story was on my Instagram. I'll put that under the girls tab, I think it'll be under, if you guys want to see. It was the most beautiful thing that Samantha could ever put together. She really outdid herself. It was a whole bunch of Eiffel Towers everywhere. Everyone cooked Parisian food, and it was so cute. I wore this like amazing skirt from Ross that had like pearls everywhere on it, and this sparkly top from Windsor that wasn't as cheap as the skirt, but what are you gonna do? Other than that, currently I'm in the middle of getting my gender marker changed on my ID or my license, which is super exciting. We're finally gonna get that changed, and I'm gonna do a separate video for that for you guys. With that being said, last but not least, because I have missed out on so much vlogging and on so many videos for you guys, and because I feel like I really need to catch up, I am going to be participating in Vlogmas this year, if you guys care. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's basically a vlog for every single day of December leading up till Christmas itself. So it's a cute little countdown to Christmas if you think about it that way. Now, typically, according to YouTube community norms, Vlogmas vlogs are supposed to be released daily, but because I don't live that exciting of a life, and because I feel like it's redundant to put out vlogs every single day, I'm just gonna make them weekly. We'll just get some footage and some vlogs throughout the week and then release them at the end of the week so you guys can see what my week was like. But that is my life and everything that's been happening in the past 7 or 8 months or so, all in a little tiny nutshell. The good accompanied with the bad accompanied with the great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and you can turn on the notifications. If you don't know when I'm posting videos, you will now, and hopefully it's not 8 months apart. Hopefully I see you guys in Vlogmas, but until then, don't forget to work hard and slay harder. Bye!